In this video, I'm going to be talking about your love life and what's about to shift. I'm about to pull out one special card when it comes down to your love life and your money life. By the way, these tarot cards got my name printed on it. If you see right here at the top, it say Alana. I just wanted to point that out. These cards like reached me in divine alignment to reach you. One card for your love life. One card, and only one card popped out. Thank you. I see the bottom of the deck, the roots. Okay. Rock Star. This is the one card right here. Rock Star. And it's 9. Let's read it. You may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming the target of jealousy that causes you to shy away from the limelight. You may mistakenly believe that being in the spotlight means you are stopped to be perfect or better than everyone else. There is a higher purpose in standing apart from the crowd and being seen. Choose to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others, trusting that you will shine your truth and to make it a positive and healing experience for yourself and for others too. There's a light in you that wants and needs to be seen, a side of you that is bold, bright, and unique, even if it's something different for you or you aren't sure how comfortable you are going to be on stage. Sometimes there's a higher purpose for you being placed in the spotlight. On purpose can be to develop self-acceptance and self-confidence. Then you can rock your true self without having to tone it down. You can become so comfortable in your own skin that you no longer hide your inner divine beauty. Maybe others will then become less afraid to be themselves because you may have shown them that being cool is just about being cool with who you are, refusing to get caught up in other people's opinions of who you should be like, in other people's imaginations. There's power in the freedom of not fitting in. You rather than someone else get to decide how you want to live your life. Would you rather someone else decide your life, or would you rather you decide your life? That is very, very important. You gotta really think about that, because sometimes we say, what if someone think this about me, or what if this happened, or what if someone find out? It's always someone else, and it's never about what you want. This card is telling me, block out fear so joy, greatness can come to you. Block out fear so you can start trusting yourself. I'm not saying fear isn't, I can't even say fear is intuition. It's like you don't even know what your intuition is saying when there's so much fear around it. Sometimes you have to block out fear to get your intuition. I think every time you have to. Spirit is telling me there's a lot of fear when it comes down to your love life there. Maybe you fear that this person will betray you, look at you weird. You might think this person will perceive you, this negative person, for doing these great things. No, you didn't give them that idea. But your thoughts give you that idea. Spirit wants you to see yourself differently. See yourself in a different light. When you accept yourself, people accept you. Your intuition knows something's shifting. Your intuition knows something isn't the same no more. Your intuition knows that something had collapsed for something new to come. That's why I see this death card too. Sneaky. Okay. Determination. Spirit wants you to understand that you might have this determination for love. This driven feeling to get love when you want it. And there's a lot of decisions of people you have in mind. But Spirit wants you to know that the right person will show and reveal itself. Do not pick the person that is exciting in the moment. Pick the person that you know is long term. But Spirit said you don't even have to pick, actually. You don't even have to. The person that's watching this video, you don't have to pick. You have to pick yourself here. There's a lot of guarded energy around you. You might feel like you have to protect your energy. Yes, you're right. You do have to protect your energy. You're right. And Spirit also wants you to understand that you don't have to block away connections during this protection. You can connect, again, light messages. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You think there's something wrong with that because you feel like you have to go all the way in and protect yourself. Who said you have to do all that? Why? See, we here to really reveal ourselves in this world. This spirit realm needs your true feelings. Even if it sometimes feel like you have to block. Decisions are being made when it comes down to how much love you want to give out and how much love you think you've been given, and you're making decisions about, how you want to fit certain people in your life and how you want to move forward with people. Transition is telling me something is shifting when it comes down to all connections in your life, and something has to change. Control is coming up as controlling your internal state, controlling your feelings. I'm sensing that you're going to have to take control over how you feel about them. Even if you feel like it's so much and it's so deep, you're going to have to control how you operate and react from it. I'm not saying that you can't feel. I'm saying that control what pops up, because some things are better directed in another nearer wave. You know what I'm saying? Another way. I see that you have your intuition is on point about things. You know things isn't as big as your mind is making it seem. Yes. You know things before it happens. You feel very deeply. Yes, you are the high priestess itself. I sense that it's working out in your favor. Like, since you were highly in tune, things works out easily for you because you're not easily fooled. I also sense that you're taking care of your body. You're literally feeling comfortable. You're very comfortable while moving forward into your career path. Even though this slightly was about love life, well, mostly about your love life, I sense that you're comfortable even thinking about your love connections. You sense comfort in all of them. But there's something that's ending. And burden is telling me there's a lot of weight you're carrying when it comes down to your love life. But let it go. When you let it go, Spirit can bring more better things into your realm when you let certain things go. Who do you specifically need to let go? It's getting very juicy. Stay. Set leadership energy. That's what Spirit is highlighting. You know how love works. You know what true love is. You feel deeply because you are here to possess true love. Spirit wants you to understand that when you try to compete instead of love, you lose your energy. Spirit don't want you to compete for somebody. Spirit wants you to love somebody for who they are. This is not about competition. This is about acceptance, okay? And once you realize that, you will stop putting yourself in positions where you feel a little uncertain due to you still trying to win someone or win something in someone. I see that your decisions and how your decisions towards love impact your wealth. You might be like, ouch, what? Because you feel really deeply, and you can magnetize the way you feel deeply into determination towards your career path. Spirit wants you to understand that you have to have a way, you have to have an abundant mindset when it comes down to being with somebody. Like, you cannot feel like something is shifting. Like, I feel like it's already happening. Like, you're focusing on your money path, even though connections is around. Like, you're very aware that you can't spend so much time on a connection because you have a mission on your mind and you're making decisions. Now, I see something has shaken up in unity, a shaking up and transition. Oh, no. This is justice, actually. Justice. So some things was balancing. Things was balancing out, and something has shooken up the balance. Not in an extreme negative way, but it shooken up unity. It was like an awakening moment. Something shooken up in the connection. Now, this highlights things is still balanced. Okay? Because sometimes my mind even did it itself. So you telling me nothing balances no more? So nothing's balanced no more, things shooken up to the unity? No. Things are still balanced, but it was a shake-up. But it happened in a balanced way. You know what I mean? It was like a realization, like a, wait, this is being acknowledged. I would like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I also sense integration and friendship. I sense that Spirit is telling you to take time away from connecting with people. Don't be trying to hang out. If someone try to connect with you anytime soon, say no. Out of protection right now, because Spirit is telling me that you need some integration. You need some time alone. Spirit is telling me this not right now, but later. Like give them give me a week or two. You know what I mean? Like, not right now. This is actually important right now because something's about to shift, and this is the time for you to recharge yourself. Like you need to spend time near the moonlight. Go outside when it's dark outside. I know this is crazy. Like, y'all might be like, that's dangerous. Go to a safe area. You don't have to go so far. It's like connect with nature. Spirit's telling me, like, invest into other things that's available in this life, not just people, because people is going through healing phases right now. Right now, you're in a currently, life isn't what it seems. I'm telling you, 10 years down the line, you're going to look back at all this and laugh. I also sense that there was a vision in mind, and there might be some disappointment towards your vision when it comes down to your love life. But the disappointment is layered with the moon. So the disappointment isn't true. The disappointment isn't facts. It isn't proof. It's more about fear within you. It's like an expectation you had. It didn't probably appear, so you probably feel some disappointment. And then it's getting covered up with, so what do that mean? Is that a bad thing? Is something I do something wrong? And now your vision is something going wrong. And it's more about the vision than the actual thing happening. This is a lot of mental right now than actually happening. I also see your fear of isolation. You might fear dealing with your energy, dealing with your emotions. Sometimes you might fear being alone because you feel so deeply. You get bored intensely and you think a lot. Spirit want me to tell you that the star comes up as when you're alone, this is the time to heal. Because if it's a lot going on when you're alone, if you're feeling all of that, that's a sign that you need to heal. That's a sign that you actually do need to be alone, sitting your emotions, and see if fear is coming from facts, or is it coming from fear of feeling your own emotions, your own, deepness. All this is like layered together. Defeat, burden, nurtured, determination. Now, it's like back and forth, bro. This is like the push and pull with yourself right now. Defeat is like you sometimes have the tendency to like block things away because there's so much you're carrying. This is why Spirit is telling me balance self-time alone, because your Spirit is telling you can't carry nobody else's energy right now. This is not the time to carry other people's energy, other people's problems. This is the time to actually heal yourself, so when you come back, you can actually help other people and heal other people, because you did the inner work during this time. Exactly, this is important. Lock in, okay? Because it's not about other people right now. It's about you right now. And there's a lot of weight you're carrying from past things you experienced, and you're still healing from yourself. Spirit is telling me this burden that you're feeling right now, let it go. You're carrying it for no reason. Spirit is telling me you're not the same person. So the person that you are now, don't really understand why those things in the past still appears, because you changed and you're right, but you're holding on to it due to fear of letting it go, because you're scared of what's on the other side. And you have this push and pull with yourself right here, where you want comfort but you want to go forward. And Spirit is telling me also, this is telling me like, let go of all that burden you have when it comes out of relationships, and stop like being so guarded. Express your feelings through your heart. Don't think that's a wrong thing. Don't carry burden with the way you feel for people. Understand that they deserved it at that time. Did you betray yourself at that time? Who knows? But would you betray yourself in this present moment? Now that matters more, because this is your control right here. I think this matters, like you feel like you want to go forward, but then you want to be comfortable. Spirit is telling me do more of this. Determination. Do more determination. And balance it out. Learn how to be comfortable, but still do what you got to do. Don't lean to this. Don't do this. Don't do too much of this too, because you can drain and overwhelm yourself. Do something like this. Have some flow with yourself. When you balance, the universe naturally can bring two together and bring your life career path together. And eventually line perfectly together, and you're exactly where you need to be at. Intuition, celebration. If you listen to your intuition, if you listen to your gut feeling, if you listen to your inner knowing, celebration appears. Things start happening. You can start saying, yes, I knew it. And you can start smiling more, smiling different, laughing different. And also sense that the Tower unity and justice, we already talked about that. Yes, we're already talking about that. We already talked about that. And leadership and competition, retreat, perspective. Spirit is telling you retreat from competing for someone's spot. Retreat from competing for someone's spot in your life. Retreat from competing. Change your perspective up on things and set leadership energy and move in that leadership energy. And when you move in that leadership energy, naturally the energy changes no matter what circumstances happen in physical reality. Because circumstances in physical reality is constructed. We all come out with imaginations. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like a part 2, all you got to do is comment below. If you would like a private reading, all you got to do is email me in my link in the bio. And I love you so much. I know. I don't even know why I said that. But I think love comes from here, not from here. I don't need to know you, see you, know who you are to love you. I love you because I know what it feels like to be human. Thank you so much for watching this video.